news. Senator Raphael Warnock defeats Herschel Walker in Georgia's runoff. This win allows Democrats to secure a 51-49 majority over Republicans.
And joining us now to weigh in on the election is political analyst Thom Serafin.
Good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. We always love you having you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So watching the speeches last night, it was a late night. We were talking about this in the break. Senator Warnock said, "It is my honor to utter the four most important words in a democracy. The people have spoken." So in contrast to the 2020 presidential election, last night we saw really a gracious winner and a gracious loser. How important do you think that is going forward?
Huge, huge, because most of the Senate candidates that have been elected this time around were upsets. You know, everybody anticipated Republicans winning. All the Democrats won, but, you know, Nevada was by 0.5%. Mark Kelly in Arizona was 51.4%. Last night, 51.4%. So they have to work together. Although the Democrats now have complete control of the U.S. Senate, you know, by 51-49. So committees that would normally have been 12-12 on a tie are now 12-10. So they have a clear majority. So they're going to be able to do some work in the Senate. We'll be able to see if that acrimony is gone and if people can live together. I thought those speeches were great, though.
They were.
Let's talk more about the work they'll be able to do in the Senate. They already held the majority in the Senate. This win, again, gives them that 51-49 majority. What does this mean for President Biden?
Well, you know, if you take a look at his first 2 years, when you live through the moment, you think he's not doing well. You see him stumbling and losing his memory, etc. But when you take a look back now on the elections and the legislation he passed, he put it to the Republicans. The Republicans nationally don't know who they are. They don't know what their brand is, and they have a real problem. Here in Illinois, they don't exist really, but nationally, they don't exist as a brand and with any message. And I thought last night's race was a lot of that had to do with that part. I think the Democratic operation to get the vote out nationally and locally, it's like the major leagues. The Republicans are playing minor league ball against the Democrats. And if you take a look back, you have to take a look back at the first 2 years and say, Joe Biden got a lot done, and he also got his people reelected. You know, I don't think he'll be president in 25. I think somebody else will run, and I think he'll eventually retire. But you got to give them credit. I mean, they've done a heck of a job in the first 2 years.
Okay, let's talk local, because yesterday it was decided the order of Chicago's candidates for mayor. There was a lottery system to appear first on the ballot, and so the order was presented. The mayor's like, well, okay, you know what? It doesn't matter where I am. Everybody knows my name. Let's talk about the nuances and the strategy of the order when it comes to elections. How much does that really make a difference?
Well, it does make a difference, but it's always been argued over the last 50 years since I've been in the business where you show up. If you're up on the top, it's helpful. If you're on the bottom, it's helpful. If you're caught in the middle, it's difficult because people have to look for you. So you have to be really conscious. You know, maybe a half a point, you know, maybe a point, you know, depending on how the race goes. Although most of the major candidates today, not what's going to happen in February, on February 20, most of the major candidates are clustered at the bottom. You know, you have Paul Vallis, you have Chuy Garcia, you have Lori, and you have Willie Wilson. It's kind of an interesting, you know, upside down kind of thing.
Did they all come late to try to be last?
Right. Well, they did early, but some of the guys got there early, and they wanted to be on top, but they ended up being on the bottom. So, you know, luck of the draw. I think people are going to be looking to that bottom ballot. I think a few of them might get knocked off in the challenges. It's really interesting to watch that. Ricky Hendon, Willie Wilson, Jamal Green all fighting amongst each other and then going after Sawyer. You know, I worked for Sawyer's dad, you know, in the late 80s when he was mayor. He's a good candidate, but he's only got 17,000 signatures, and you need 12,00005. You know, it's tough. It's tough because there's a lot of ways to knock somebody off the ballot.
Well, we certainly appreciate you being here. The discussion is always great. You have such a wealth of knowledge. So thank you so much for helping us today.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.